thank you for talking to me today, Karlie. I really appreciate it.
Pleasure.
I've been to Sanur twice, actually, but I'm sure
Yeah.
you have a very different experience living there and know all the great places to go to that are sort of less touristy, which is what we really want to find out from you. But how long have you
Yeah, no,
been there?
we have all the tips. We know them all. So we've been living here just over 3 years now.
Oh, and your photos of your home look lovely. I mean, you've got the pool in the background now. I'm just looking over your shoulder. Oh, I would love to go there. So tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about the area, and if members don't know about Sanur, just give us a little description of what it's like and what you love about the area.
Yeah, so Sanur is obviously in Bali. It's about a 20-minute drive, probably only 15 at the moment, from the airport. When you land, there's only one airport in Bali at the moment. So it's nice and close. It's not the party part of the island. It's more the families. And then there's a lot of, in the expat scene, a lot of the retirees here. It's still, we call Sanua like that it's still got a village vibe. So there's still like heaps of locals that live in this area. There's heaps of local run businesses still, but you still have all the Western stuff that we love, like the beautiful beachfront restaurants and the day spas and little shops and things like that. So it's a really lovely mix between the Western comforts that you love when you're taking a break, but also feeling like you're in Bali still and not somewhere else.
Yeah, so as a family, what would you do in typical downtime? Like, what do you like to do? Because obviously you've got the beach really close.
Yes, so the beach is just a couple of 100 meters down the road from us. And what we love to do is take a bike ride because Sanur is one area of Bali that has a really long pathway along the beach.
Oh, I
So
remember
it's super
that.
to either take a walk or, if you've got little kids, there's like we've got scooters here and stuff, but my kids are a bit older now, so we always take a bike ride down there. That's what we love to do the most here. In fact, we ride everywhere in Sanur, but down the beach is like you don't have to worry about traffic or anything like that. And along the beach is like tons of like from high-end restaurants to little local warongs to places to stop and get a drink. Like it's really pretty along that beachfront there. So that's definitely something is our go-to in our downtime.
Actually, I do remember the path that goes along the front because when I visited, my son was in a pushchair, and actually that was so easy just to be able to walk. He was teething, so I was getting
Yeah.
up early and walking all along the front, and it was so
Yeah.
nice. 'Cause it's really smooth and easy to get around with a pushchair.
Yeah, and it goes for 7 kilometers. So it's like a really like you can see the real good Sanur landscape when if you take a bike ride along there, you can see it change from resort to little homestay to big restaurant to little restaurant. It's really nice along there.
Idyllic. And I saw some of your photos you had people doing yoga out on the beach, which just looks amazing as well.
Yeah, we have free yoga in Sanur every morning and every afternoon on the beach. Yeah. So the one in the morning is in Indonesian, but it's fine. Plenty of non-Indonesian people join in. You can't even pay if you want to. You just turn up at 7:30 every morning, except for Balinese holidays, and you turn up every morning just with your towel or your yoga mat, and it's easy to follow along, even though it's being led in Indonesian. And then on Monday to Friday afternoons at 4:30, near the same spot on the beach, there's other types of free yoga as well, where people who are like practicing to be yoga teachers take classes down there.
Oh gosh, that what a perk. That's just
Yeah, yeah,
you're living
yeah.
the life, Karlie. I'm jealous.
Well, whoever stays, we just wrote a really good blog last week on how to enjoy a day in Sanur on 100K, which like so 100,000 rupiah. Well, in AUD, that's about $10 AUD. So what's that in?
Oh
So
wow.
in about $7.
Yeah, that's amazing. So about £6.
Yeah. So how to enjoy a full day in Sanua by only spending that much. But you enjoy the sunrise, do the free yoga, coffee at our favorite coffee shop, hire a bike for 3 hours and take a bike ride, lunch at our favorite little local warong that's like $3 AUD for lunch. And then take some photos in front of the pretty doors. And then the famous gelato in Sanua that everybody lines up for is only like $2 AUD for a massive big gelato.
Wow. That is just
Yeah,
brilliant. Oh gosh, that's
yeah.
why I miss that part of the world.
I know. Yeah, yeah. When you haven't been in Asia for a while, hey, you forget like the
It's
crazy deals you get.
so good. And actually, that's what I love is finding out the best local places to go because that really adds to the travel experience, the holiday experience, and on
Yeah.
love to find the sort of the hidden gems. So actually,
Same with me. We've been doing a whole series now. So we're doing how to enjoy a day on 100K in every area of Bali. So I've been talking to like the locals in every one of that area to get the really good food and the this and the that, because I love that too, the hidden gems.
and also families who've got kids who may be a little bit older and want to try surfing. You can go to, I'm saying this right, isn't it? Kuta. It's very tourist.
Yeah, yeah. You can surf in Sanur, but so Sanur Beach is why I also love it for families. Is there's no waves in the immediate forefront. There's only waves once you get past a reef. So you can the kids, if you've got little kids, like it's so safe for them to swim, and the water's like really crystal clear, and there's no waves dumping them. You can do surfing lessons in Sanur, but you have to go out. They take you out in a little boat to the reef. But where we like to take our kids surfing is either Kuta or Seminyak, because they're kind of that perfect beginner's wave that comes straight off the beach there.
And that gives you the element, well, especially Kuta is the very touristy bit, isn't it? So,
Well, yeah, yeah. So Kuta Legian Seminyak is the strip. That whole strip is just really one beach all joined together, and just different borders make it the next area. That's in normal times. That's
yeah.
the busy part of Bali.
So, if you were wanted to explore more of the island, because I think I remember I went to Ubud, that's doable, isn't it, in a day?
So Sanur, what I also love about Sanur is the location that Ubud's about a 30-minute drive away. Kuta, Sanur, Legian, all only about a 30-minute drive away. Canggu's about a 45-minute drive away. So you can kind of explore lots of Bali. It's a very central area. You can day trip very easily from here to all parts of the island. Um, if you want to go all the way up north, that's a couple of hours, and you would stay overnight up there
Yeah.
at least, or a couple of nights. But for anything in the south, it's doable from Sanur as a day trip.
And you probably have great recommendations for drivers that would be great to show.
Yeah, look, we have so many. Like, we've got drivers. Obviously, we have staff that work here that can help you as well. Um, Obviously, I have my own Bali blog, so there's tons of that info on there as well. Super easy to get around. There's apps like Uber, which are called Grab and Gojek, and you can download them. You can order food to be delivered. You can order motorcycle taxis. You can order cars. Super easy to get around.
Oh, that's lovely. And also the little villages just around outside Ubud, because there's a lot of furniture made over there, isn't there, that you can.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you go up to Ubud, there's all different areas. And so when you go up there, you're better off, instead of just getting dropped off up there, you are better off booking like a driver who is a guide, which we can help you with as well, because you can go through the wood carving area, you can go through the artists area, you can go through the stone carving area, you can go to the jewelers village where they make all the jewelry. All of that area, there's little villages of people who are just generations of that trade.
And I know people who go over there just to buy furniture. If they're doing up their house and they want to buy something unique or that's handmade in that area of the world, that they go and have a look and they can send it back, can't they? So actually,
Yeah, and so many people who come and just like, if they're building a new house or buying a new house or whatever, they or they want new furniture and they fill up a container, or there's companies where you can buy a certain couple of meters in a container. Yeah.
so there's so much to do there. And also, where would you like to go if you had to explore somewhere else? Where's on your hit list?
So it's so hard at the moment because obviously we're here, our family's in Australia. Definitely Australian home swaps, for the sake of, I was reading your comment the other day from an expat who lived here, and it's exactly what I think. When we go back to Australia, we don't want to pay for accommodation, but we also don't want to have to be staying with family and friends,
Yeah.
because that's exhausting if you go back for a few weeks. So definitely Australian ones, for the sake of, there are times we need to go back just to get stuff done. So it doesn't really matter where in Australia sometimes, because we've got friends all over. It can just be that we need to go back for a while. We have never done any of Europe or the UK, so we're definitely open to all possibilities over there. And then even in Asia, I mean, Asia is my favorite to travel around. I would love to swap with someone, say in Sri Lanka or Vietnam even, and do like a month
Yeah.
swap where we can really settle down. And then a white Christmas. I'd love to do a white Christmas for anyone who wants a very hot Christmas. Yeah, they're the kind of things that we have on our radar, but we're quite open to see. I certainly wouldn't be feeling intimidated, like, oh wow, they live in Bali, they won't want to come to where we live, because of course we love living in Bali, but you do need a city break every now and then,
Yeah.
right? That's we'll generally go to Singapore, because you need like, oh, we need some clarity and we need a train ride, and we need, the big shopping malls, we need a city break. So even when you live in paradise,
Yeah.
it can be appealing to have the opposite
Yeah.
for a while time. We're quite happy to have something homely.
Oh,
Um,
very good to hear.
homely, and it's more about a location of where we want to explore. It's not that I get where people would probably be a bit like, oh wow, it's a villa, they're not going to swap with us. But I get the same opposite anxiety that, oh my gosh, they're going to think I'm staying at a Bali villa, but at the end of the day it's our home. So there's like doors that sometimes don't shut properly, or a scratch on the wall where the kids have removed the paint. So I get the opposite anxiety that, oh, well, what if we swap someone and they think, oh my goodness, we're coming to a villa, which it is a beautiful villa and it's got 2 pools, but it's also our home. So there are, the things that everybody has in their home that you're like, oh gosh.
And then if a family was visiting you, do you have any sort of friends who might sort of take them under their wing for an evening, or show them around, or
Oh,
give?
absolutely. Like, so not only do we have, like, we actually run a place here with guides and things like that, so we can hook you in with them, so you feel very safe straight away. But yeah, we could definitely hook you up with locals around this area. I mean, everybody knows
So
everybody.
thank you so much for talking to me today, Karlie. Your home sounds like it's in an amazing place for families to visit, and your hospitality and your knowledge that you've shared will really help people have a great experience over there. So thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Looking forward to our first swap.
Yay, have a lovely day. Bye.
Thank you.